Mother claims her children were exploited by the system created to help them, all on the taxpayers' dime. We're following up tonight on a story KMTV Action 3 News was first to investigate last night at 6.
A report by the state auditor raises questions about Douglas County's spending on attorneys. Auditor Mike Foley said the county paid $3 million to attorneys to represent children in juvenile court. But that money cannot be accounted for. And in some cases, the lawyers did not even meet with the kids. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski continues his investigation. You'll see it only on 3. Jake?
Guys, first we'll explain what a guardian ad litem is. They represent children or adults when it comes to dependency, neglect, and abuse cases in juvenile court, and they're hired to work on behalf of the best interests of the kids, but the audit says that may not be the case.
My son was abused in the first foster home and taken out of that home and put in another home and then put in another home.
Tammy Blunt remembers the fight to get custody of her 2 kids back. Guardians ad litem represented both of her children and were paid by Douglas County taxpayers. Blunt has documented professionals saying she completed all the programs and there were no safety concerns about letting her children back home, but it took nearly 4 years before she regained custody.
I mean, I'm thinking they should come, all guardian ad litems should come and visit on family visits as well as the foster home. But that didn't happen. And I feel that there needs to be more done. It concerns me. It really does.
A state report says guardians ad litem in Douglas County reported limited documentation on how millions of county dollars were being spent. It concluded firms didn't report accurate cases, attorneys didn't show up to court, some claim they work more than 12 hours on a single case in a day, and guardians ad litem sometimes didn't meet with kids. Melanie Williams-Smotherman, director of Family Advocacy Movement, says she's seen it firsthand.
As taxpayers, we should be concerned about the millions of dollars that are being funneled into the juvenile court system when we are not at the same time demanding transparency and accountability for our families and kids.
She also says some don't look out for the best interest of the children, what they're paid to do. Both would like this audit to bring clarity and change to the county with by far the largest number of children going through the juvenile court system in Nebraska.
There is no accountability for the parts that these various adults and professionals played in the lives of these children who grew up to be adults who are very broken, and we are all paying for that.
Now, the county had contracts with 2 firms to work ad litem. They would also actually have non-contract attorneys work on them as well. Those contracts were signed in 2003 and hadn't been changed or rebid for more than 10 years. Just a few weeks ago, though, the county board did renew one of the firm's contracts for another year. Reporting live outside the Douglas County Courthouse in downtown Omaha, Jake Wazakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.
All right, Jake, good digging there. One other